Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. Today I am making some of these little envelopes and they're super easy and cute, quick. I saw them on a short, but the person who was doing them did them a little bit differently than I'm doing them. She had folded them in half and then in half again. I am not going to be doing the fold. I'm going to measure. Shockingly, I'm going to measure. But I liked them without the line because when the way that she did them, they had a line where she'd folded them. And I didn't like that line, so I decided to do my own little rendition of hers. But I have been cutting paper, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. And I'm cutting it in different sizes. You're going to want, I'm using 12 by 12s. If you have paper in the sizes that I'm cutting, you could. I'm making them in 4 by 4s, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, 7 by 7, 8 by 8, 9 by 9. I'm just making them in different sizes for different categories, you know, or for different sized envelopes. So you can do them however you want. I just thought these would be fun to get on here and show them to you guys and see if you like them. You can go for it, you know, and use them. You can do them as small or as big as you want. I don't think I'm going below 4 by 4. I'm going to keep it, yeah, I'm going to keep mine up. The lowest I'm going to go is 4 by 4. But you could do 3 by 3s, 2 by 2s. You just need a square, okay? I'm going to do one more piece because I really wanted to utilize the butterflies. Let's see, let's do this one at a 7. Like I said, I've been cutting them at different sizes. It's all up to you whether you want them to be small, medium, or large, or all of them, which I wanted a little bit. I wanted paper ready to have to do these envelopes. They're super easy, so if I want to make them on the fly, I just wanted to have some paper cut and ready to go. So that's why I sat down and started cutting. And I'll go ahead and use this half and make a 4 by 4. And then we'll get started. I think you'll find these to be really, really easy. Now, even though this thing does hold up well, I don't like putting my finger under it, my hand, when I'm doing stuff, so I always make sure and close it, just in case. You never know if the grip gives out and all of a sudden that slides down on your hand. That would not be good. So now I have a nice pile of scraps from my 12 by 12s, which we can use later for something else. I'm just putting this away. How's everybody doing? How's your week going? It's Wednesday for this video. Today's actually, for me, it's Monday. So I'm kind of behind a little bit and doing the videos on during the week. I'm actually putting them up, which is rare for me. I'm usually a week or two ahead. But anyway, so I've got me a nice little bit of paper. This is the biggest one I did. It's a 9 by 9. Like I said, smallest is a 4 by 4. I've got my ruler. I have just a colored pencil. I'm going to use some scissors, and I also have a corner maker. I've got some glue. I've got my art glitter glue. You could use any glue you want. You can use glue stick, you know, whatever you feel like using. I'm going to go ahead and do a 6 by 6 first, I think, because that's kind of the middle. Well, maybe not. That's only the second largest, but it's big enough that you guys can see. Okay, and I think I'm going to go ahead and grab my other ruler here. All you really need, I just wanted to be able to center this. So this is a 6 by 6. Let's see. With my other one, I did the math. With this one, I'm going to use my 0 here. So looks like it's at 4 1/4. Okay. I'm just trying to, I gotta stand up. I can't see my corner from where I'm sitting. There we go. So you're gonna take your ruler, and if you don't have a center ruler like this, and I'm just making a dot right there. if you don't have one of those, you'll just have to do the math to figure out, you know, what's even. With 6-inch, it's 4 1/4. Okay, I can tell you that. So you're going to want to have 4 1/4 to the center, okay, for a 6-inch. And then you're just going to bring over, and it's just a typical fold on this part of how we would do an envelope. Tina's so good at doing these, eyeballing them. I am not. they never turn out even for me, so I decided to do the dot in the center so that I could actually make sure I'm in the center, because otherwise I won't be. Okay, now you're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and do the top and fold this down about where I want it. Okay, and that's going to go just over that middle part. Okay, now I'm going to take this bottom, this will be your bottom, and you're going to use that line as your gauge, and you're going to bring that up to the top here, okay, and then fold this part down. And now instead of cutting this, because that is what I liked about this, you don't cut it. What you do is you come down here and you fold this tip to this bottom line, okay? Because when I go to cut it, I'm always crooked. And it's okay if you want a crooked envelope and it's cute, you know, to have it kind of like, I've seen Natasha do them where she has it wonky envelopes, and those are so fun. But that's not what I'm aiming for here. I want one that looks real. So now you're just going to fold this in and make your line at the top straight, okay? You know, fold that side in. And I did do it with a thicker piece of paper, and it worked, but it was harder to do this double fold, this part. So just keep that in mind. That's why I'm using a thinner paper this time. I think it's easier with the thinner paper. So you're going to fold those two corners down, and then we're just going to hit them with some glue. Okay. First. And you can also tip this if you want and glue it down so it stays. You don't have to. It does stay whether you do that or not, but in there. And now you're going to put some glue along here and right here and right there and right there. And there you go. You have a beautiful little perfect envelope. Now you can also, if you choose to, you can also go up here and trim. I know I've seen Tina trim these off, this little niche right here, but you do not have to. I'm going to do this one just to show you. It really doesn't bother me either way. But if you don't like it, there you go. It's cut off. Super, super easy, right? Aren't these cute? And then we can do a little closure here. You can decorate both sides, or you can do just one side, whatever you feel like doing. Okay, so there's our first one, and this is not a mass make. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to come on and do with you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go for this big one, and then I'll probably decorate a couple of them. Let's see where we at with this. Oh, this one's too big. This actually takes us, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of math here. Let's see. I'm gonna do it at about 1/4 of an inch over on each side of the center. So this was a 9 by 9 I cut. I didn't think about the fact that from corner to corner it would go wider than my actual ruler, but that's okay. I'm going to give it a shot anyway and see if I can make it work. I'm going to fold into the center. Fold into the center. I am never very good about folding into the center on my own, so you know, and whichever way you want it with this paper, it really doesn't matter. I do want this darker part to be on the closure part of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring that up, and you're basically going even, okay, like that with your two corners. is your goal with this centerpiece here. Okay. Can I bring that down? There we go. Oh, the one thing I did forget to do is this. That's why I brought this along. Okay, so now it's rounded. There you go. that was the whole point of that. Okay. Now that's going to be my top, so I'm going to bring this up here to there. Actually, maybe I went a little too far. I did. I think that should be my bottom, actually. Yeah. I don't know how I managed that, but okay. Anyway. So we'll go ahead and fold this top. I wanted that part to be at the top, but it's all right. With this paper, it doesn't really make as much difference, but I went way beyond. I'm not even sure why I went so far up, but it's okay. I think I was folding it more for the bottom in my head. I wanted it as the top, but then when I went to do the fold, do you know what I'm saying? I gauged it wrong because I was thinking in my head, folding for the bottom. That's why. Okay. I'll go ahead, since that's such a big flap, and we'll do that. There we go. Oh, darn it. Got myself discombobulated. As you know, I do that often. You guys know me now well enough to know. I told you I get nervous. I do. It's true. I'm technically a shy person, is why. There we go. Well, that's a nice size, though. I like that. The 9x9. Okay, now go ahead and round this off. Still hanging a bit. Oh, my paper cutter does. I need to get a piece underneath there. Let me. Oh, it great. It came. I'm good. Never mind. There. It's very deep the way I folded it, so. But it's still pretty. I like it. Now, if I wanted to, I could bring that up some, but I don't know if I will. I think I may just leave it. Yeah. And since this is such a big area, I'll go ahead and trim this little part. There we go. I'm getting messages from my girls while I'm recording. I just got a message from Pam. So now I have 3 Pams that I'm in touch with on the YouTube channel. There's Pammy, there's Pamela, and then there's Pam. So that's how I keep you guys separate. There we go. So there's number 2. It's a little bit bigger. Let's do a let's do a size 4x4, okay? Now this one will be fine. Make sure I'm in the camera. I'm just trying to. So 2, just shy, just a little bit more. About 2, and just over 3/4 is center for that one. Okay. So I hope you guys like these. They're just I don't know, I just thought the fold was a little different. It's not that they're anything different from, you know, what we normally do, but I just thought that they were kind of cute. This different, nice, even fold. I like that. So now this is my top. I folded it. I didn't go all the way up. That was, I needed to do that with the bottom. That was why I messed up on the last one. Okay. All right. And then we're going to fold. Hold on one second. I've got to knock on the door. Okay, guys. So that was Prime, Amazon, and they dropped off something, and now I'm going to have to splice my video because I accidentally hit the off button. They never ever knock, and it threw me off. He knocked really loud, and it startled me, and I looked up, and I hit the stop button on the video. I hate when I do that instead of the pause. Anyway, okay, so here's my 4x4. So as you can see, as you get smaller, it's harder to fold these. So if you're going to do tiny ones, just keep that in mind. I kind of don't have the patience to play with the paper to do the little teeny tiny fold. This is about as small as I can get myself to go. So, but if you like to do those little tiny ones, this is a good, this is a good way to fold it. I just like the even, nice fold on that bottom part. I think it looks clean, you know. And I always screw up when I fold my envelopes. I always mess up my cut. I just do, invariably. So for me, these are kind of fun. Let's see. And then I'm going to grab, I was looking here real quick at something I can use. Just going to grab this piece of Fussy Cut ephemera and use it. There we go. Makes it much easier. Now these little guys, I'm not going to worry about the fold that's right there. It's so tiny. It's such a tiny amount. Let's see here. I'm going to do, this one's pretty. I love this paper. I think I want to do that. These two will be the last two I do. So this is a 6x6. This one I believe might be 7, or is it 8? No, it's 8. 8x8. Okay. So we're going to try to get here in the center. Oh wait, wrong side. No wonder. Oh, wait, that's not. I'm just laughing at myself. Okay. I think that looks about, it's 4 1/4, that's right, 6x6. There. I don't even know if you can see that tiny, tiny little dot. This is probably one of my very favorite papers that I get. I don't buy very many of those single papers from Hobby Lobby or Joann's, but this particular one I've always liked. I just love this paper. I think it's so pretty. One of those papers that makes my eyes happy. You know what I mean? So let's see. I don't think it matters which end is on the top, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring it down. That one on top. Now we've got our line to go up to on this end. Okay. This paper is a really good paper, and I can feel it's a little bit thicker than your typical scrapbook paper. So if you're using any of this, you might find it's a little harder to fold. Not bad or anything, but now that real thick paper, that was, yeah, that was hard to get it to lay correctly. Okay. There we go. So we had church yesterday, because for me it's Monday, like I was saying, trying to get caught up. And it was really a nice service. Pastor did an awesome job teaching, and he always does. But yesterday he did teaching. He even announced at the beginning, I'm not going to be preaching today, I'm going to be teaching. I love teaching. And at the end, he came over and shook our hand. I said, I love teaching mode. And he just smiled. But I do. I love when a pastor goes into teaching the word. It just makes it so much deeper for me, you know. Took good notes. I'm going to transfer them into my Bible. My new Bible. I've been taking my smaller Bible again because I found that that one was a little bit big for me to have on my lap and try to write on in. So I've been taking notes and then either transferring the whole piece of paper and doing like a tip in, or there we go, or transferring the notes themselves, just writing them over into the Bible myself. How many of you do that? Do you write your notes from your pastor's teaching that Sunday into your Bible, or do you just keep them in a notebook? Let's see here. About there. Yep. I love this precision ruler. Couldn't think of the word. Ruler. And then we went out to eat, and then we drove around. We went over to there's a mobile home park over not far. It's over in Casa Grande, and they have had some mobile homes for sale in one of the websites that Cordy was looking at. And it's a retirement park. It's very nice, very clean. So we went over there and we're checking out the mobile homes and looking and seeing what is for sale and just kind of putting our faith out there for our home. I grew up part of my childhood in a mobile home, and I enjoyed that, so it doesn't bother me to live in one. I think they're awesome, and these were really nice. And I think one of them was being sold by we call people who come here during the winter snowbirds, and I think it might have been a snowbird selling it because they're selling it furnished, and that usually indicates they're not going to be coming back, you know, the next season. So they sell the place, and yeah, so it's possible, you know, maybe get something like that. That would be nice because it was beautiful. It's just beautiful, and it was priced very fair, and which was shocking to both of us. But you know, we're still on a lease, so we can't do anything at the moment, and we're still trying to save. It's like not been easy for a down payment, you know, or for moving either to go rent somewhere or even rent to own. We've thought about that. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I think these are so cute. I really like these. I'm just noticing, though, that there's like this opening here, and I'm thinking maybe I will seal this little part. It doesn't really matter on the smaller ones, but I think on the larger ones, it would help to kind of put a little bit of glue along the seam in here. Not all the way to the points, but just right here and right here for the bigger ones, because when I open it, like, let me see, this one's probably doing it too. Yeah, so it's coming open like that. See what I mean? So I'm going to put just a little glue right under on both sides, just to kind of make sure that that part seals down. Okay. So these were super quick. I made 5 of them. You know, let's decorate one. Let's do some decorating because we like decorating. I think I'll do this one. All the writing's upside down. I folded it the wrong way. I just noticed. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, pretty stuff. Oh, I always want to use those papers. I like to do both sides and then of an envelope, okay? And then I usually end up gluing in like this, okay? So I'm thinking that I might put some book page on the inside. I hadn't thought about it before I did it. I was just jumping on here to do the video with y'all. Let's see, what do I got? That's quick and easy. This one might work. Yep, let's see. I'm just going to tear these edges off. That looks like it does it, just that one side. Oops. Let's see if it'll fit. Nope, I'm going to need to take a tiny bit more. Maybe I'll just trim. I'm not going to take it all the way in. And I do believe I will also remove this little lip, because I think that'll make it easier to get it in there as well. Oops. Okay. Oh, Charlie, can you guys hear him barking? He's just a barking and barking and barking. He's so cute, though. You saw him. He's the prettiest little... And he gets so excited when you walk over to the fence and let him love on you. Okay, it's a little bit... Shoot. Look at that. See, you can see it. I made it a little bit too narrow. Ah, it was those sides holding it. So let me grab another piece and see if I can do better. Let me do better. What is this? I need to reorganize my book pages, to be honest. They're not really set up. Let me see if this one's wide. Nope. This one's really old. I don't want to use that. It'll crumple on me if I try. I was tearing, I started working on a, oh, here we go. Here's some, gotta pull this table back. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get in this drawer. I started working on a folio that I found in my cabinet, or on my shelf the other day. And I had started it, gosh, I don't even know how long ago, and it was just sitting there, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's just been waiting for me to get back to it. So I went ahead and pulled it down, and I'm kind of working on that on my own. So when it's finished, I'll post it and show you guys. Oh, here we go. Couldn't find any dictionary page. I was like, what is wrong with me? I always keep these around. Let's see. Let's just... I'm just going to fold this up to this edge. feel a little scattered today. I apologize. It's Monday, and I have something on my mind. Somebody's coming over to look at the house this evening, and you know, that they're still selling this place, and so I'm thinking about that. I did some vacuuming this morning, you know, do the dishes, make the kitchen look nice. So I was trying to do a video with you guys before I did the vacuuming already. But I thought, well, I'll jump on there and do a video, and then hopefully I'll still have time to... They're not going to come till 4, but it's on my mind, so I apologize for being a little bit scattered today. There we go. That's better. That's better. Now, I'm wondering if I can just slip in the back here. Would that be possible? Because I just need it to stay down, you know. So I'm just going to slip my glue in here and just kind of scatter some around in this base part. Okay. And that way I'm not having to try and fit this in there. It's already in there. Just mind me. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's still off. Oh my gosh, it went crooked on me. This is just not going well for me right now. Look at that. Now you can see it right there. That annoys me. It does. Dang it. Tara Renee. I was so hoping that would work. But it didn't. It moved it and it came back crooked. I'm going to tear something. I just know it. I mean, I guess I could just distress it right there and not worry about it, huh? Yeah, instead of messing this envelope up. Now my paper's crooked. See? Ugh. Sorry, that totally annoys me. So here's what we're going to do. I know. You're probably like, what are you doing? This is the real deal. This is me, you know. This is what I would do if I were by myself. So I'm doing it with you. So we're going to cut this off here. I'm going to use this side. We are going to go back in, and this time I'm going to be careful not to move it when I put the glue in. And instead of, get in there, instead of using my art glitter glue, I am going to use this glue, hopefully. See if it'll work for me. Okay. This is my tacky glue. So I'm going to hold this as much as I can so it doesn't move again when I lift this up. Ah, it came out. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to have to do this and hope for the best. We'll see what happens, right? It's tacky glue, so I'm hoping I can scooch it in there. Anybody who's new to the channel is probably like, she is not professional at all. Well, I would have to agree. I am just another crafter along with you guys who happens to shoot videos of herself making mistakes. I am not Miss Professional. It's the truth. I come clean. I come clean. There we go. It's good enough. It's still crooked. I'm still crooked. You know, I could just delete this and you would never even know I'd made this many faux pas. However, I do know that my girls, my friends enjoy seeing me make mistakes because then they go, oh, okay, I'm not the only one. All right. We're just gonna glue this in here crooked. It's still crooked. I can see it because the words are crooked. But let me grab a card real quick. Just press that glue in. Okay. Clean this mess up. Yep. We are also going to still clip this tip here because it's nice and pointy. I don't like that. See how it went off. There we go. All right. See if it'll still open. Oh no, I got glue. Of course I did. But of course, there we go. Just gonna kind of wipe that up. Yep, I got glue down there. Good job, Tara. There we go. All right. Yeah, there's a distinct possibility this video will never get sent out. I'm just being honest. I cannot lie. I cannot lie to my friends. And then I'll tell you about it later. And you'll be like, ah, we want to see what mistakes you made. Oh, it's not too bad. As long as it doesn't totally glue itself shut. Because it is wet in there. Not wet, but it's moist. Where it's stuck on the top here. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely got glue on this top part. Okay. Yeah, and I'm definitely crooked. That stinks. It's not a lot, but you know what I mean? But I can see it. I'm going to nip this little thing in the bud right here, because where I'm folding it, it's... Okay. All right. Let's decorate this little baby. This bad boy. Let's see. I got this pretty one right here. We could do some going down the rims. That's nice. Or do we want to do lace? Let me see. I have some pretty lace too that I could do. I like that. So I'm going to glue this one on and then trim, and then I will bring the other piece to like right this way, coming this way, like that, I think. Or should I go ahead and put it under so it looks like it just crisscrosses right there? I like that better. So I'll go ahead and cut another piece. All right. I'm going to just go like that. Hopefully I went wide enough without going too wide. I think I need to go a little bit wider, actually. There. Okay. Now, go ahead and put this one on. And then this one, I'll put some glue right here. Oops. Okay, there. And then we'll just trim these edges. Get back up there a little bit more. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, goodness. Why does he feel the need to slam that door? And there. Okay. Now, that's that part. And I was thinking that, I don't know if I want to do, like, if I want to do a little closure or not on here. This is kind of sticking out, so I'm going to trim this. Okay. Oh, now, what do we want to put? Do we want to put the picture of a lady on the front, or do I want to use some of my little people, or maybe I do love to build around these stamps of these ladies. They're so pretty. I've used these a lot of times on envelopes, and they just look so nice as a centerpiece. I'm looking at the ones that would go with this. There's quite a few, actually. I've used up a lot of my favorites already. The little girl looks cute. She'd be pretty on there. Okay. Let's see. Which one do we want to use? And I'm thinking that I want to do some... I actually think I would like to possibly do some embossing on here, but I'm not sure which color I want to use. I have Vintage Photo, which, and then I have Walnut Stain, I believe. Yeah. I think I'll use Vintage Photo, and I think I'll do some of those swirls that I love so much around the edge. Should I use the smaller one or the bigger one? Let me see. And if I put one of these in the center. The reason I think I'm going to use the Vintage Photo is because it has more of a country feel, and this seems more, I don't know, it's giving me more of a feeling not as elegant as country, you know, more, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Not as fancy, you know. Even though I'm using swirls, I just think it's got more of a country feel to it. I just love using these swirls on stuff. But I'm trying to think if I want to do the big one or the little one. Oh, you know what? I could do this one and do it like this, and then have her in the center. Yeah, let's try that. Why not? Let's try it. If it doesn't work, well, at least we tried, right? Get this good and wet or sticky. And I'm going to kind of have it coming off the page, off the envelope a little bit. that lace is causing it to be a little uneven on the other side, so I'm just making sure that I got all the traces of it. Okay. And then we'll do this side. And again, I'm going to kind of let it come off the edge a little bit. I don't have one of those folders that I've seen some people use that you can tell how much dark black is on my stamps, huh? Okay. All right. Oh, and again, I'm going to announce, because I've had people contacting me DMing me, and also I've talked to people on the phone and they didn't know where the devotions had gone to. I have started a new channel. It's called Kingdom Devotion Ministry, and the channel's Kingdom Devotion, but the link has ministry in the wording. And I have left a link for you guys in the Facebook group. I've left a link on my Tara's Take page, and I've also left a link above in the About section of this channel, and also in the community notes to you guys on this channel. Okay, so that's where you can find the link to go and be with me for our devotions. If you've been missing them, that's why, because they are now being put on another channel. Okay, so let's go. Loud noise. Here we go. The gun's got to warm up a little bit, but I think I'm going to like this brown, the vintage photo. And it gets kind of shiny, once it's set, so it'll stand out. Hopefully it'll look good, and then I might take some gold around the edges of the envelope and highlight with a paint stick. You know how we do. Gosh, I've been thinking about how fun it would be to get a crafting group together at the church. But now that I don't have a vehicle, it'll be kind of hard. I've got to get back into a vehicle. But yeah, once I do that, I'm gonna talk to some people and see about getting together a crafting, I don't know, crafting club, or I just think that would be so much fun to do together, Oh, I like this. I haven't used my Tim Holtz Distress powders in a long time. Or not distress powders, but embossing powders. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Can you see? That looks so nice. I love it. Now we need to distress on the inside. Let's see. Now, because I'm merging these videos, I'm not even sure. I'm at 33 minutes on this one, almost 34, and I can't remember. I think I don't remember what I was at on the other video. Hopefully I will not go too far over. So we're just going to go inside here and distress this. It's still drying, so it's a little bit floppy because of all the glue on the inside, but it's okay. Once it's dry, it'll be nice and strong. You know how that is. I'll go ahead and do this line inside here. There we go. And then, oh, I gotta tear this apart again. Gee, Wizzle sticks. Tear it, tear it, tear it. Oh. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, note to yourselves, don't do this. I'm always showing you what not to do. That's a good part of our video, What Not to Do by Tara. Okay. let's see. I was thinking if I wanted to just take a piece of paper and then run this inside. Let me look here. What do I have? I'll use this. Maybe. It's all glued shut. Maybe I won't. I'll grab a new one. Here. So I'm just going to stick this in here and run this along the edge. I see where I've bent that side too. I need to check. I need to trim that. There we go. There we go. Okay. So the inside is done. Got our little lace on, and then we've got this on the front. Now where's one of my girls? I picked out those lovely stamped images. Now I got to choose the one I want for this. These are so much fun to put on stuff like this. I love them for this kind of. I'm wondering, do I want to do it up here so it's away from? I think I will, actually. Now let me look at this little girl. She's pretty. So far, I'm leaning toward that one. This one's nice too, though. I think she's a little too dark. I think I like this one. She doesn't overwhelm the picture, you know. She just blends in nicely. Okay. The tricky part, taking them off their plastic. Actually, they do pretty good as a whole. Now I do feel that this one's a little bit loose, so I'm gonna run my glue here on these corners. They stick pretty good, these stamps, as a whole. I'm gonna do this a little bit more on that one. Okay. And I am gonna bring her on this side so she's not in the center, but I don't want her covering up the swirls either. So we're just gonna, yeah, there we go. And she just kind of blends into the background of that, and you can still see the paper coming through the stamp because of the vellum. It's a vellum. Now, what else do we want to do here? I think, where is some, let me see if I have any. I was looking to see if I had any crinkle seam binding that would match, that I could do a bow, because I think a bow would look really cute in the corner. Possibly. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Here's some. No, I don't know if it'll match. No, it's blue. It won't match. I have some. I have to go get up and get it. And then I was thinking, either a bow in the, I don't know, like that, or a butterfly maybe. You know, I love my butterflies. I'm always looking for reasons to use them on stuff. I need to cut some more too, and mine are kind of getting limited in my choices. I have not fussy cut in a while. Has anybody out there not been fussy cutting lately? I have not. I've kind of, it's a little too bright. Huh. You know what I might do instead of all that? Let me see my stamps here. I'm right here with you guys. I'm just looking here in my little box of stamps. Where are they? Sorry, guys. Well, I have these, but they're kind of, I don't know. I bought these online, and I think they're kind of gaudy looking. See? They don't, I don't know. They look a little, I like the Paris one, but I have this one. Sorry, my glue stick fell. I was thinking maybe put it up here. And then I have a whole set that goes with this, but I don't see them. I found them. The ones that they go with this. They were right on top, but they were right in the first part of the basket, but they were lost amongst, I mean, they were stuck to another group of stamps. So yeah. Now let's see here. And I was going to use this one here. It's cuter. Paris. And I think that's good for those. I don't know if this will stick. I think it keeps coming off is why I had it in my drawer. I'll try. One more. I'm going to use this one here. I like this one. Put it like right there. There. Now, there we go. Now this side looks kind of plain. I usually decorate both sides, so now I'm thinking, what do I want to do on this side? I like the front. That's cute. I don't know. Let's do some gold on this. Gold always looks pretty. Okay. You know what I haven't done in a long time is I haven't like taken my cloth across the paper and kind of skidded the gold just to give it flecks of gold burnished across it like I used to. I used to do that all the time, and then I just kind of got out of the habit, but just take it across. Can you guys see it? It just kind of gives you little gold flecks across your page. And that paint dries super quick, the tempera paint, so. Okay. So I think I'm going to call her done, actually. And this will probably be like a floater, and I may add, I might add some lace or something to this. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I could put on the inside so that it, nah, I think it's fine. Maybe I'll do a little piece of this at the bottom. Let's see how that looks. That would be pretty. Yeah, I'll do that. So we'll do just a runner of ribbon along the bottom, okay? And then, like I said, I'll probably do this envelope as a floater and clip it in with one of my little paper clip things I've made, or something like that. Let's see. So who all watched the Super Bowl this week? I did not, but I do know that the Chiefs won again. We don't really watch. That would look kind of pretty in the middle of that, actually. Let's see. I don't know if I'd want to do it on both sides or just, how would I do that? Let's see. If I ran this piece here, and then I ran this piece here, I could do it up like that, just along there. Or should I just, I don't think I want to bring it all the way over. I don't know, actually, it's not bad. Maybe I will. I'll just snip this off and then I'll trim it when it's done. So anyway, yeah. So I didn't watch it, but we did pay attention to the score. Courtney doesn't really do sports. He used to a lot. And he stays away from them because he kind of used to be a bit of a gambler back in the day, years and years and years ago. And also he just feels like it took a lot of his time away from his family back then, and that he just doesn't want that to ever rule his life again. So he will stop by a game, he'll check it out for a few minutes, and then he'll move on. And that's okay with me, because I've never been a sports girl anyway, big sports person. My dad was into everything, you know, but only on the weekends. He wasn't like totally constant, you know, all the time. But yeah, I never was one of the women who got into it very much. And Alex never liked sports, my late husband. I mean, he liked boxing, and he liked car racing, and that was kind of it. He never was into everything else. So I just never, as an adult woman, had to watch with my husband or anything, so I never acquired the taste. I'm not against it by any means. I just never acquired the taste for it. Yeah, so I'm wondering, you know what I think I'm going to do is trim this right here and trim this right here so it's in a V at that point. And that'll be, I think that'll look nicer. Yeah, before this sets and the glue's done drying. I have to clean my little scissors off, but yeah, I like that better. There we go. That looks nicer. So there's that side. Okay, it's not super fancy, but it's pretty. And then we have our little girl on this side with our embossing and the gold around the edges and throughout. So you can see. Yeah, I like this one. This came out cute. It's very subtle, but I enjoy that. So I hope you guys liked this video and that you enjoyed it, enjoyed the project, enjoyed learning and hopefully a new way of folding envelopes. That was new to me, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And please do me a favor and hit like and subscribe on the channel and become a part of the Terrastic family, and come back and hang out with me again. I post videos for crafting on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes extras depending on if I can get them done. You know, just kind of depends, but my norm is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I have the devotion channel, Kingdom Devotion. I would advise you to use the link if you want to go over there and join, because it is on YouTube. There's no algorithm picking it up yet because it's a brand new channel and it's still small. So anyway, but if you would enjoy doing devotions with me and some little bit of Bible study and some teaching, please feel free to join me. And I think that's about it. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye.